First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
You got the dollars? You got the dollars? See the special man on YouTube. He's got it all.
I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
I say. This is Johnny's, the place that'll let you have it with no problem.
Let him have it.
Johnny has a sale right now. I say. This is Johnny's place. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give us the offer.
You got the dollars. You got the offer. Well, let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
You got it.
I am looking for some jewelry. End of line.
Do you have any credit?
No, I was recently involved in a divorce. End of line. Look, I'm not one of those maybe it's Maybelline gals, okay? I just want to go out on the town with Sheila and accessorize some.
See, special man.
I don't know about you, but this Joe girl is going to Johnny's place. Check out Cajun Roots Reseller right now. I say. Go see the special man and tell him the Doe girl sent you.
Hello, good morning and welcome on this TGIF. It is currently 49 degrees here in Massachusetts. It's supposed to get up into the 60s today. It was nice yesterday when it got up into the, I haven't seen the weather yet today as far as, it's supposed to be in the 60s, so we'll see. But yes, it did get into 76 degrees yesterday. And yes, I did go get my CAT scan done. I remembered yesterday. I do have a new member, but I don't see her in the chat yet. So as soon as she comes in, Becky became a member last night. Or not before, but yeah, yesterday. Something like that. Yeah, yesterday. Regina, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Randy, hello, good morning and welcome. And yes, Robert's in the chat today. He's off today. Good to see you. Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. And Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. And Teresa, hello, good morning and welcome. And Andrew, hello, good morning and welcome. And if y'all missed last night's show, yes, I was up late last night. I was on the Grandma's Classic Crap Auction. You mean that Central Time and Eastern Time? I'm still not getting used to that because she's in Central, I'm in Eastern, and I thought I was gonna be on at 8:30. Oh, I was on at 9:30, but I made it. I got up this morning, 4:05 this morning. Got my work, getting my work done. I'm ready for the show today. Today I didn't see any calendar of events for birthdays today, so don't forget to check out the community tab. I do have a link to the calendar. If there's anything specifically that you're wanting to see if anybody's on, check it out. It's a public calendar for everybody to look at. You can also open it up and save it on your calendar. That way you can check it out. And if you don't have your name on the calendar and you do a regular show, please let me know by either leaving me a comment on that calendar post, or you can email me, Instagram message me, or Facebook Messenger. Either one will work. All those will work for me. Today, of course, we do our would you buy it or would you leave it? And we have some great items up to show. Some things are like, what? I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. Some good stuff today. So again, we do this on Fridays because, again, it is that time of year where everybody's going to go out sourcing on the weekends. And also don't forget to leave those comments on the videos because Monday you have until this Sunday because Monday we're doing our drawing. And so that means by this Sunday, if you are interested in leaving comments and get a chance to win a box of moon pies, make sure you go to the videos, leave those comments about something that happened or talked about in the video. That gives you an entry, one per video. And that does give you an entry for the wheel that we do on the first Monday of each month, which will be this Monday coming. So you do have until Sunday to catch up if you would like some entries on that wheel. Good morning, Mark. Hello, good morning and welcome, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. Galebos, hello, good morning. I told you I was going to be up early this morning. Everybody kept saying, nah, there's not going to be a show this morning. Well, guess what? I'm here bright-eyed and bushy tail. No tail, though. All right, so let me get my little banners ready. Would you buy it or would you leave it? Again, there's no correct answers. It's just a matter of us thinking outside of when we're going out sourcing. It's like this way here kind of gives you an idea of what they might be going for. If you never thought about maybe picking up these kind of items, and you may have seen them when you're going out to garage sales, estate sales, or any kind of sale, including thrift shops. So today we're going to get started with our feature of the day, which is, would you buy it or would you leave it? And we start with this.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
Would you buy it or would you leave it?
the game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? It's the New England Cajun.
And that's what we're going to start doing today. We do this every Friday. I want to thank each and every one of y'all who sent me links of items that sold. We do this every Friday, so make sure you do have your links into me before Thursday night, no later than Friday morning early. That way I can have them ready for the show today. And so make sure you email me the link of the item that sold. If you have any issues with the link, which I've had some people have that problem, send me the title of what sold, and I can pull it up, because this first one I'm going to do is that situation where I couldn't get the link. They sent me a screenshot, so I was able to pull it up and find it on the internet, which is, this one was on eBay. So I'm able to do that as well. Let's see. I'm brain freeze. The Lord Jesus, I forgot your name. How you doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome back. Why am I drawing a blank? Is it Jason? No, it can't be. No, I don't think it is. Danny. Is it Danny? Randy? No. I forgot. Oh my God. Deborah, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Danny. Well, was I off on the first few ones, right? Lord Jesus. Well, welcome back. How you doing? In case you might not have noticed, yeah, I was gone for a little while because my channel got taken down, but it's back now. So yeah. Good to see you, Danny. How you been doing? How's your health? I know you're dealing with issues with your back, so I hope you're doing well. Todd, hello, good morning and welcome. Y'all just getting here just in time for the would you buy it or would you leave it? The only thing I ask is that you can be honest about if you think you would pick this up, and if you were to pick this up, what would be the most you would pick it up for? And then how much you think it might have sold for. There is no right or wrong answers. This is just items that sold that people have sent in to me, but including some of mine. That way we can kind of get you thinking during the weekend when you go out sourcing. I'm back to reselling. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So I know you were dealing with some back problems. What? Awesome. Your body didn't like it, right? Yeah, you're right about that. So yeah. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll bring up the first item. This one, I was shocked. There's a couple of them I'm shocked with. It's like, oh, okay. All right. So this is 6 vintage Culver Canela Gold MCM tumbler glass highball retro 22 karat. Let's see here if I can find a little bit more information. There's no year on this. 1960s. I was looking in the description for this item. All right, so let me show you the items itself. Danny, lost a whole lot of weight working out. Awesome. All right, so these are the pictures. And I remember this set because one day she even, I think if this is the set, she even brought it up for one of her auctions. And no one purchased it, so she listed it. It is a set of 6. They look like they're in excellent condition. Oh, there's a little picture of some of the gold going right there. They're 5.5 inches tall. A little over 3 1/4 inch wide. And there's a set of 6. So let's see what the chat is saying. And how you doing this morning, Todd? Let's see. All right, Todd says I picked it up for 3 and sell it for 45. Robert says I'd picked it up for 5 and turn it into 40. Teresa says I'd picked it up for 4 and sell it for 78. I got some sexy gun back. Yes, indeed. Let me make sure. So if anybody else would like to guess, and it's again no wrong or right answer, it's just a matter of us thinking about would we go and source this, and if so, what would be the most we pay for it, and how much you think it might sell for. All right, I am still subscribed, but I need to make, yep, all my notifications are set. Come on. All right. Regina says, I would pick it up for $5 and sell it for $100. Danny says, I'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $85. And hello, let's see, where? Rose Garland, hello, good morning and welcome. Catherine, first time here on the channel. Well, thank you for coming on in. We do this Monday through Friday, but this particular segment we do every Friday. But I do the morning show every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and all are welcome. Glad to see you. Welcome. Let's see. Okay, Regina says $5 and $100. Dennis says $5 and $85. Vintage glass set. Yes, from 1960s. And supposedly the gold on the outside is 22 karat gold. Hetty, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Angela, hello, good morning and welcome. Angela says, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $70. Who is Rose? Oh, Rose. Okay, Rose Garland, duh. Glenma says I picked it up for $10 and sell it for $125. All right, let me get to the email and I'll let you know what they picked this up for. Actually, this was donated. This was sent in by Dawn Southern Finds. Dawn, and if I remember correctly, I thought she brought this up for auction at one point. It didn't sell, so she listed it. She picked these up for $15 for all 6. She did have this listed for about a year. She picked it up for $15. And wait for it. Wait for it. She sold it for $180. $180 and only paid $15 for it. It did take a year to sell, but she turned $15 into $180, and it did take 1 year to sell. Hello, Jamie. Welcome. Exactly, Todd. That's what I said. Wait, that's some great lineups today, y'all. I am shocked at some of the stuff that's been selling that I've been seeing on the intros that people have been sending me. Worth the wait. Exactly. Yep. It took a year, but it was a good sell. $180 for something she only paid $15 for. Isn't that awesome? I love hearing things like that. Worth the wait is right. All right, so the next item, and let me make sure it didn't change over because I did have these ready earlier. So to start closing some of these tabs, I just want to make sure the next one's ready without showing a price. And I'm sure most of y'all know what this is. It looks familiar if you're not sure. Let me get to the email. Actually, let me get to the listing, Dodo. All right, here we go. It's some Downy Ball fabric softener dispenser balls, new set of 2. So in other words, you'd put your liquid in there and throw them in your washer. It is a set of 2, still new sealed. Basically, you fill it, you throw in your washer, and it's done. It is a set of 2. So would you pick these up? And if you were to pick these up, how much you think you would pay? What would be the most you think you would pay for it? And how much you think they might have sold for? I like the Tide one as well. Teresa says, pick that up for $1, sell it for $12. Make your clothes soft with a pair. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. Todd, you and Mark, y'all something else. Let's see. Angela says, I pick it up for $1, sell it for $10. Regina says, I pick it up for 99 cents and sell it for $19.95. Todd says, I'd pick it up for $2 and sell it for... Laura, I am so sorry. I didn't send you those pictures yet. I'm going to do that today. I got them done. I just forgot to send them to you, Laura. Hello, Laura. Good morning. Hello and welcome. I'm so sorry. I'm glad I saw you in the chat because I was thinking about it yesterday and I forgot because I've been busy with auctions and stuff like that. But that's no excuse, right? I'll send it to you today. Robert says, I'd pick it up for free and sell it for $8. Jimmy says, I'd pass on that. Let's see. Danny says, I'd pick it up for $1 and sell it for $35. I will take care of that today because I do have pictures. Because again, I did list If you go down to my description, you'll see a lot of it on. If you want to take pictures from those, I do have stuff on Michael's Maker's Place now. I listed a whole bunch of stuff there, so you can check that out as well. Thank you, Laura. Plymouth says, pick it up for free. Use it in my on laundry. She'd pick it up and save it. But I'm not sure if you know, Laura, but I did start listing last Sunday on Marketplace on Michael's. It's actually called Maker's Place. I do have the link in the bottom of the screen for my new Michael's place to sell my crafted items that I do quilting on. All right, so there's no other guest. I'm going to let you know what this is. Let's see here. Paid $1 for this at a Goodwill. She paid $1 for it at a Goodwill. By the way, this came in from Cheryl. Cheryl Benjanjim. She picked it up for $1 at the Goodwill. Listed it. It took about 2 weeks. She did originally pick it up for herself. And then the reseller and her decided to check the comps. And she listed it. Then she sold it. I met you in Antioch. Awesome. Yes. I'm always in there in the morning when I'm getting ready. So again, she did pick it up for $1. It took 2 weeks to sell. She actually bought this for herself. Decided as a reseller. And then her says, nope, comp it. So she listed it and sold it for $36. And only paid $1 for it at the Goodwill. Crazy, right? Crazy, I say. You just never know. And actually, Danny was the closest when it came to the price. And there's no right or wrong answer. There's no contest. It's just a matter of us thinking. Now, this next item, I'm going to be showing pieces of the first item, the second item, and then the third item is in parts. And I'll talk to you more about that. Yeah, you were close, Danny. That's okay, Robert. Yeah. When I was opening these, I was like surprised at what I saw. Patrick, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, there, Laura. There's the link. Thank you, Jennifer. There's my Michael's store if you want to check it out. But I will be sending you pictures today of others that I have pictures of stuff just to give you an example. And I did meet you at Auntie Mama's. Yes, it's good to see you. I love watching Auntie Mama in the morning when I'm getting my work done. Buying Space, hello, good morning and welcome. And Kawanda, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. All right, so let me get the next one ready, making sure it's not popped up with the price. I learned that the hard way the first time I did this. All right, there we go. All right, now these were sent in by none other than Peddling Profit. I love watching what she sells. All right, these are some Dutch Peddler Amish hex signs with the meaning set of 4 full card. From 1980, indoor outdoor decor. From the 1980s. All right, let's go through the pictures. Ooh, y'all, I just saw what Randy said she's dropping her very first sale video this morning, y'all. Awesome, Randy. Congratulations. Those are cool. There's the backs of them with the paper stuck to them. So each one tells you what they mean. That's awesome. All right, so this is a set of 4. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Let me get up here. Oh, let's see. All right, Randy says she's dropping her first video today for her first sale. There's Danny's link. Glenmo says she would pass. Robert said picked it up for $10 and sell it for $120. Teresa says I picked it up for $2 and sell it for $46. They are cool. I just wouldn't know how to describe them. I understand. And then Pam says, good morning, everybody. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Pam. Buying Space says I picked it up for $6 and sell it for $48. I love those. I found one to resell, then couldn't let it go. Hope you're feeling better. Better luck that I did, Randy. Yeah. Those are kind of hard, but yeah. I did a couple of them myself. Laura says I picked it up for $2 and sell it for $80. Hex symbols. Yep. And each one has its own meaning. All right. I'm not seeing no other guests, so let's see here. She bought all 4 of these signs at a local Goodwill for 49 cents each. So her total cost of these 4 is $1.96. These only took 4 days to sell. And the buyer paid shipping. Sold them for $54 on Etsy. All right, let me make sure the next one's ready. All right. Let's see here. This next item. This is a Lehman by BYXBE Colorado artist etching pencil signed Timberline. It's actually from the 1940s. He was an artist, and he was, I guess he was born in 1886 and died in 1980. So this artist only did landscaping type photo pictures by using pencil. Swung 2 for the other, yeah. All right, let's see. Todd says I picked it up for $5 and sell it for $150. Buying Space says I picked it up for $10 and sell it for $230. Wow, way. Hello, good morning and welcome, sir. How are you doing? And Robert says I picked it up for $10 and sell it for $150. Patrick says I love his margins. $1 to $5, depending on the location, and sell it for $90 to $250. Question. Teresa said I picked it up for $4.99 and sell it for $136. Any other guess? Again, there's no right or wrong answer. It just gets you thinking when you're going outsourcing for the weekend. That's why I do this on Fridays. All right, I'm not seeing any other guests coming in. Let's see. This was purchased at a local church thrift shop for $2. It did take almost 11 months to sell. Of course, the buyer did pay shipping. And I did not show you pictures. I'm running my mouth, not noticing that I didn't do it. And I have some pencil type paintings that I got from somebody that gave them to me, and he passed away in New Orleans. And I need to get those listed. All right. So again, she did pick this up at a church sale thrift shop for $2. Took 11 months to sell and sold it for, come on, $95. $95. And the frame is it's all in a glass frame. All right. Let me get this next one ready now. I'm going to say a little bit more about this next one before I start showing them. Just to let you know, these next items, it is part of an old Singer sewing machine. The pedal type old sewing machines. So keep that in mind when thinking about the price of what would you pay for it, how much you would pick it up for, and how much you would list it for, or how much you think it sold for. I am shocked at the price that she paid for this. All right. So this is part of that sewing machine. For $95, I could sell you mini moon pies for $95. All right. So this is actually the pedals. The actual side of the frame is the cast iron Singer from the Singer sewing machine from 1920s. There's no cracks or chips in the iron. It's actually the side ports of, and it does have the little wheels at the bottom. But this is part of what puts the pedal type sewing machine together as the frame. These are metal cast iron. Wheels are turning. They do work. And again, she bought a non-used, it was not working pedal type sewing machine from the 1920s. There's the bottoms of them with the wheels. And those wheels, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, are wood, because I have several at the lake house. All right, so the next few pictures I'm going to show you are parts from that machine. So let's see here. Okay, that was where we were. The chat's flying. So hello, Glenn. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Yes, and that's another thing. A lot of people turn them into like tables. On the leg, exactly, to make other furniture from other. Yep. All right. Todd says I picked it up for $18 and sell it for $99. Teresa says I pick it up for $1 and sell it for $97. Now, mind you, she bought the whole machine. I'm just letting you know, she bought the whole machine, and then she ported it out. So she didn't buy these pieces like that. She actually just ported the whole machine out. And so this, remember that when I'm asking you how much you think you would pay for it, she bought the machine not working. It was not working. And then she turned around and ported it out. So Teresa says, pick it up for $1 and sell it for $97. To sell the legs and the whole table. Yes. Like them. Yes, they are nice. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Absolutely. Let's see. Interior designers love stuff like that. Yes, they do, especially when they're redoing a home. Then it says I pick it up for $220 and sell it for $250. Robert says I pick it up for all of it for $1 and sell the legs at $50. Sell the legs for $50. Let's see here. Robin says I pick it up for $20 and sell it for $110. Let's see here. And Buying Space says I pick it up for $34 and sell it for $167. And let's see. Jamie says items to be out of my league, so I'm not sure. And a lot of times when we're not sure of something, it's always good to take that risk sometimes. But you got to look and check it out though before you do. Check those comps. Give it tough vintage will be fit most themes. Yep. Well, good morning, Craig. Wake up. Hashtag not Glenn. Good morning. Hello and welcome. All right. So what she did, and I'm going to tell you this first. I'm going to go over through each piece. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each piece. Because again, just remembering that she bought the whole machine first and then ported everything out. I'm going to continue with the other items that she's sent me for these. And remembering that I'm going to show you all of it and tell you all of it at one time. All right, the next item, part of that machine is the pedal. The actual pedal. I know there's another name for it. I can't remember, but that's the actual piece. Again, same thing. She bought a whole machine, a sewing machine, and turned around and sold them in parts. Parted it out. Hello, Susanna. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello, and welcome. So how much you think this one sold for? Actually, you know what? Let me go back and just tell you what that other one sold for, and then I'll go back and tell you the whole machine that she purchased. All right, these legs, the set of legs, and I'm not going to tell you what she bought it for because that kind of defeats the purpose of the next one. Sold it for $115 for just the legs for that sewing machine. The Trindle, that's what that's called. So think of this as this is what she sold the legs for, $115. Again, I'm not going to tell you what she paid for them yet because these are other pieces from that same one, the Trindle. All right, so now that she parted this out, the Trindle of that same machine. Let's see, Buying Space says $34 into $112. Robert says $25 for the Trindle. Yes. So how much you think this sold for? And I'm going to show you all the pieces, then I'll go back and tell you what she bought the whole machine for. Any other guess? And would you pick this up? Would you have picked it up as a machine that's not working? Todd says sell the Trindle for $45. All right, I'm not seeing any other guesses, so I'm going to tell you what the price is on this one that she sold it for. She sold this one for $34.95. $34.95. The same sewing machine, she just parted it out. All right, the next item is this from that same machine. And let me get to that and tell you what that is. Is the threader, the Threadle sewing machine part for the Pitman arm with ball bearing. It is the Pitman arm for the sewing machine, for the Trindle. This actually is what puts the Trindle in up and down position. So that's the actual Trindle piece that helps you go up and down when you're using it with your foot. All right, let's see what's being said in the chat. I learned to sew on my grandmother's old Trindle. My grandmother had one in her living room. Let's see. Glenn says sold for between $40 and $50. Sells for $55. Like a piston. Yep. Robert says sell it for $20. Sold for $20. Pitman arm $35. Buying says picked it up for $34. Sell it for $29. All right, on this little part right here, sold for $20. All right, and the next one, again, from the same machine. And these are the 3 Antique Singer Trindle sewing machine bolts for the Trindle and the flywheel. The 3 bolts that hold the Trindle and the flywheel. All right, Robert says $10 for the bolts. My mother kept her blue stash in the sewing machine. Oh, my Lord Jesus, Mark. Is that how you learn where she kept it at? Because you found it? Glenn says $19.95 for the bolts. Buying Smith says $15 for the bolts. Todd says $14 for the bolts. All right. And Robin says $15 for the bolts. Randy said what? So it was crafty one sold this one. Anyways, you could have sold the whole thing. Yep, exactly. Hello, Mark. Good morning. Hello, welcome. Mark says sold it for $8. She took it apart like Legos. Exactly. All right, so this one, these 3 bolts sold for $12.97. Now, let me go back and tell you what she did, how she got the sewing machine. Let's see. Bought the old Singer sewing machine at a local auction for $1. Because it was not working, she purchased it at a local auction for $1. When parting it out, the total of all the parts that she parted out was $251. Buyer paid shipping, and they also sold within 2 to 5 months from each other, apart from each other. And also the drawers to the machine sold separately, which she didn't send me a link for that one. Those sold for $50. Let's see, Trindle, yeah. And that sold for $50. So that's what she made on that one machine for $1 and parted out everything else. So that's a perfect example on if you find something that's not working, don't let it just sit there. There's ways to make money on something, and that's just the proof right there. And that's from Peddling Profits. Y'all see her in the chat all the time. It is amazing to see what she sells. Janice, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Cat keeps their tails away from the trundle. Yeah, right. Mary Beth, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you very much. Yeah, she did a great job on porting all that out. Now let me make sure the next one's ready, because I believe, yeah, the next two that I'm about ready to show you blew my mind when I opened this link. Now, these were sent in by Mia, Crazy May Stash. As y'all may know, for those who don't know, Mia, Crazy May Stash, has been unboxing. She had gotten a lot of inheritance from things that she inherited from her mother and her uncle and other family members that she used to take care of as growing up. And as they passed away, they left it to her. So now she's going through all of this and finding these good things. Keep that in mind, that these are some items that have been picked up in trunks, in storage units for years. So when I go for these next two items that she sent in, keep that in mind. Hello, Penny. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. She is awesome. It's amazing on the stuff that she sells and the way she sells it. All right, so this next item, let me get to the description and tell you what this is. This is an antique 1930s Walt Disney 18-inch Snow White composition Shirley Temple doll. Composition Shirley Temple doll. Let's see, 18 inches tall. This is from the pre-1968. Year that this was made was in 1936. It is Disney Snow White. 18 inches, being sold as it is. It was sold as is. And let me show you the pictures. Look at the dress. All right, here are the pictures. Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? All right, let me see what's going on over here. Oh, that's interesting. None of the pictures are showing, just that one. I went back to the main link and that's all that's showing. So let me go back to the original one. That's the only picture that's showing up. So let me see what the chat is saying. Let's see. That is creepy. All right, Catherine says $70. Todd says $280. Buying Straight says 2 for $25. Now remember, I did say this came from Mia. Donated to her, or donated, but she inherited it. So that should let you know right there the cost to her is zero. Her cost of goods is zero. That's just a hint. She did get all this as an inheritance. So to her, there's no cost into it. All right. So Buying Spread says 2 into 25. Wait till y'all see what it sold for. I was blown away. Robert says 2 into 20 into 300. Yarnigan says free into 1355. That is Snow White. Nice. Yes, $50 to $20. He'd pick it up and sell it for 200 to 350. Teresa says free. Okay, I already did that one. Let's see. Danny says free into 750. Catherine says 10 into 120. That is a 40s dolls. Let's see. According to the date on this, I'm only going by what's in I'm only telling you what I see in their listing. I am not there. I didn't sell it. I'm only saying what's in their listing. It's dated. The year is 1936 on this doll in that listing. I'm only reading what's in the listing. All right. So Mary Beth says 250. She's older than my parents would be. Shoes too. Yeah, right. The shoes are great. All right, Janice says 0 into 325. The condition is amazing. You're right. Even the hair, from what we can see. Yep. All right, so this particular doll, let me get to her information in the email. Let's see. She said, oh, y'all ready for this? I should have read the email first. But anyway, She actually found this doll. This is not from her inheritance, by the way. She found this doll in the trash. So she got it for free anyway. Found it in the trash. A man down the street was emptying out their cellar, so she got it for free. She only had this listed. She had it listed for 3 years. But this was definitely worth the wait. The guy threw it in the trash. She was able to pick it up for free out of a trash can. You ready for this, y'all? $700 is what she sold it for. And I can't open the pictures because that's how it is in the listing for some reason. Oh, wait, that one showed. That's weird. It's all the same picture. All right, so anyway, yep, $700, y'all. And got it out of the trash. One of her neighbors was cleaning out his cellar and threw it away. How that saying goes, another man's trash is another man's treasures. All right. This next item, now this is from the inheritance. So again, she did get this one for free from the trash. All right, this one was next one. That's one sold on eBay. This next one was sold on Etsy. Yes, right, Robin? That's a lot of pies. I had some dolls. Yeah, exactly. Somebody was throwing it away and she got it for free. All right. So let me show you the pictures of these on this one. The top says Joe. This one has that little flickering that you turn on the side. There's the bottom of it. L&K outer jacket, 14 karat gold. It's right down the bottom, 14 karat gold. Keep that in mind when you're telling me your prices. That's definitely an older one. You got to turn. This is the one that you have to turn to light, not flicker. 14 karat gold. All right, let's see here. Slap me crazy. I love it. The older lighters are very collectible. Todd says $650. Robin said I would pick that up for $35 and sell it for $500. Teresa says I'd pick it up for free and $387. My kind of lighter. Yeah, really, right? I never would have thought about having a 14 karat gold lighter to begin with, much less one like that. Let's see. Danny says $385. Buying Space says sell it for $234. And again, this one was from her inheritance, by the way. Let's see. This is from the 1950s. It's 14 karat gold Dunhill Rollite lighters from the 1950, monogrammed with the initials JO on the top. Yes, exactly. I would pay spot gold on the gold content. Janice says 0 into 550. Oh my God, Amy. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Welcome. Good to see you, Amy. All right, so in this particular item, she did get it as an inheritance. Let's see what she says in her email. This only was listed for 3 weeks. It took 3 weeks to sell. She had it listed for 3 weeks. It is part of her inheritance. And guess what, y'all? I was floored when I saw this one. $900. She sold it for $900, and from the time she listed it, took 3 weeks to sell. That's what I'm talking about. I am blessed, Amy. Glad to see you back. Again, we did fun. I finally got my channels back, including the first ones I lost, and it's good to be back on the channel that I started and got back again. All right, now let me make sure the next one is ready. Again, I was like, wow, amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, yes, exactly. Mia's got a lot of stuff that she's been going through, and she's still going through it. All right, I want to say something before I show this next item. I have to say thank you to Randy for when we had this conversation on a show one morning in reference to like different stones. And I had this listed as something totally different on my eBay store. And I changed the listing on it, corrected the name of it, and it's sold. All right, y'all ready for this one? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? You ready? All right, here's the pictures. These are all flat on the back, and these are all the different stones. These are all the slabs, and then these are all your chips. Again, I renamed it because I had it labeled wrong. I did try to take as many pictures as I can of all the different stones. There's the clasp. There's the other side of the stones. There's the back of it, how it's got that flat back. Each of them has the flat back. And again, there's the measurement. The actual length of the stones. And there's the whole piece. Thank you, Janice. And there's Mia's channel. If y'all haven't checked her out, every Wednesday at 12 o'clock, she does a unboxing of the stash, where she'll take a crate or two of these big, what they called again, trunks, containers that they had all the stuff in, and she'll go through them on Wednesday. And whatever she goes through, if she does enough research for it in time, she'll usually do it on the show too. And then she'll bring it into her auction every Monday, the following Monday. I would have to go back and remember, I think it was like white howlite, I think. And then I changed the listing when you and I had that conversation one morning. These are, I'm looking them up. I don't know why I'm not looking at my paperwork. Magnesite, white howlite. I had just white howlite is what I had. Graduated slab sliced stones with a 20-inch necklace statement. It was a statement necklace, but I changed it to magnesite as we had that conversation one morning. But I just had white howlite as my title. No, that's white with the black lines in it. It's like a brownish black lines in it. I used the gray background for it, which I should have maybe used a white one. But yeah, that's not a black and white. That is the actual the way it looks. They are white with the brown and some dark brown veins. So yeah, that's not a black and white photo. It is the actual gray background that I use. I have that display that I use on that one, which I probably should have used a white one, but those are slabs. Yeah. The bigger chunks are slabs. All right, Janice says pick that up for $6 and sell it for $125. It is a nice piece. I never saw one like it. Yep. Ella. That is this is the natural color. It's usually dyed. Let's see everything. Buying Space says I'll pick it up for $7 and sell it for $165. And when I looked this comp up, I only saw one other one like it. And I listed mine more than the other one because the other one was listed. There was only one listed, none sold. But with that one listed, I went above that price because the one I have that I sold was in better condition than the one that was listed. Well, yeah, Jennifer, the back of it is flat. The back side is flat. But that's how I listed it. Yeah. But yeah, they're technically not, yeah, they're nuggets, but the backside is flat. And that's why I took a picture of the back as well, showing that they were flat. Well, anyway, I picked this up on an online YouTube auction for $10 from Miss Marion. For $10. And it sold for, I had it listed for $64.86. Someone sent me an offer for $58, and you know my like I like to say, let them have it with no problem. Only had this listed for 2 weeks. Yeah. All right. Let me make sure the next one's ready. But I did take an offer for $58 plus shipping. I charge for shipping. All right. Here's another next item. This is a brooch. This is a vintage with. Why did I do that? Oh, here it is. All right. Never mind. I was going to say something different. All right. This is a vintage glass Indiglo a cameo brooch, etched glass, silver tone frame, pin or brooch. It did come in its original box. This portion in the middle is glass. It is etched. Todd. All of these were prong set. If you notice right here how the prong was, all the prong set was for the prongs. There's the back side of it. No, that was the other side. This is the side view of it. There you can see the close-up of the prongs. And I did take each angle, each area. And there's the back side of it. Beautiful etch work. I have a few more I got to list. I just haven't got to it just yet because I got so many drops I'm going to do. All right, so let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see here. Shirley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see. Yeah, Todd is pretty funny. Him and Mark, they ought to do a comedy show together. Glenmore says I picked it up for $5 and sell it for $25. Great show, but it's nap time. All right, well, have a great nap. All right, Amy, don't work too hard. Robert says picked it up for $5 and sell it for $30. Teresa says picked it up for $4 and sell it for $38. I love cameos. We're saying bye. Buying Space says picked it up for $5 and sell it for $36. Janice says picked it up for $6 and sell it for $60. It looks like the front of a Canadian maple leaf coin. Okay. Sorry, what was the metal? It was just a regular silver tone. I'm not sure. It didn't test silver. Yeah, it did not test silver. It was definitely polished. So this item I picked up on another online auctions from Dawn, Dawn's online auction, Dawn's channel. I picked it up in a lot. Mark says sold for $64. Good morning, Cheryl. That was a great item you sent in for the item you showed us that we shared this morning for your item that you sent in. That was awesome. So this item I picked up on an online auction from Dawn's channel. It was in a jewelry lot that I purchased. My cost on this is $5. $5. And I did sell this on Posh for $34. Sold it on Posh for $34. All right. I know we were talking about that earlier when I showed it. All right. Next item. Thank you, Glamours. Yeah, that was on Posh. Now, this next item, I sold 2 of these this week to 2 different people. So I'm only going to show this once. All right, Kawanda, have a great weekend. All right, so this is, it's a vintage Cleveland Indians Chief Wahoo baseball in the heart pendant. And I have 3 of these, and what's interesting is that all 3 of them sold since this past week. And I just listed these last week. So this week they're all sold. And there's the it's got the pendant and everything on it. There's a close-up of it out of the bag. It's not silver, but it is labeled with the company, the baseball. Let me see if I can see that. Show you. And these are by Amigo. The little emblem right here for the certification. That's what that is. Now I did sell all 3 of these this week, and I have 3 more to list because the package is different. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these and I'm going to do the same listing because exactly the same, just the packaging is different. All right, let's see here. Teresa says pick it up for 57 cents and sell it for $9. Glenmo says 50 cents into 15. Now, mind you, a lot of times people don't like picking these up, and I just happened to take a chance on it, and I'm glad I did. Robert says pick it up for $1, sell it for 20. The Cleveland Indians. Yeah, I got 3 more just like that I'm going to be listing this week. I got to take a picture of the new listing because it is a different packaging, but exactly the same thing. So I will be listing those 3 this week because the other 3 already sold this week when I listed them last week. Let's see. Maribeth says pick it up for 3 and sell it for 18. Yes, those Cleveland streamers. Jennifer, you never know. Let's see. I missed something in the chat about shoes. I keep seeing something about shoes. I'm not sure what that was. But anyway. Buying Space says pick it up for $1, sell it for 21. Janice says pick it up for $1, sell it for 20. $25. I'm sorry, 1 into 25. All right. So on these items that I showed you, this one particular one, about my shoe collab Sunday on No Work. Oh, okay. I was getting I saw my way in. You know how you say I see myself in. That's what I did. All right. I bought this as a bulk buy from those who may remember on YouTube. Back in a while, about a year or so ago, when Ann's a bread company, where she used to do auctions with her husband at the time, and I bought these as a lot. So my cost into each one of these that I bought in that lot is 50 cents. 50 cents is my cost that I bought it on online auction. I did buy a whole bundle of them, and I've been listing those in groups, and they've been selling pretty good. Now, this one, again, my cost is 50 cents, and I did have 3 that sold this week. So I'm only going to show 1 because the others also for the same offer. I did list these for $32.86. I took an offer on all 3 for $30 each. My cost was 50 cents. So each of these, it was $32.86. Someone sent me an offer. That was 3 different buyers. Said the offer for 30. They sent me an offer for 30, and I accepted all 3 of them for $30 each. Only 50 cents a piece. Oh, I got 1 more. Yep, got 1 more. So that's what I did with those, and I'm gonna list some more. Like I said, I gotta just take pictures of the new one. Let's see. Should be collecting them items due to the name change. Yeah, and I think that's why they're selling for so much. Because I was a little worried about the little chief Indian head on it, but there was so many listed. I took a chance and it sold. So, yep, 50 cents into $30. And I sold all three of them for $30 each. All this week. All right, the next item. As we all know, school's going to end, right? Well, you think maybe nobody's really buying school stuff? Well, guess what? I'm still selling pencils. I'm still selling pencils. Exactly, grandmas. Turned 50 cents into $30 3 times in the same week. All right, so these are some number 2 wooden pencils. Actually, the whole collection is Harry Potter. Number 2 pencils, set of 2, a 12. A set of 12 packed, new, sealed. That's right, Grandma. I have other teams too I'm still listing, but I got 3 more I'm on the list already of that same one, just a different package. It's a pack of 12, number 2 pencils, Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I never could say his name right. Made in the Philippines. Let's see, Mary Beth, thank you very much. Yep. Oh, wow, that's correct. Let's see. All right. All right. Teresa says, pick it up for $1, sell it for 19. Brian says, pick it up for 2 and sell it for 18. Mary Beth says, pick it up for $1, sell it for 12. Janice says, 1 into 15. Give all my school supplies to I find in the storage room to my grandkids. There you go. Robert says, pick it up for $1 and sell it for 18. Any other guess? All right, on this particular one, I bought 3. And someone sent me an offer for all 3. Now, again, I paid 75 cents on clearance at Wally World for 75 cents each. I had them listed for $9.95. Someone sent me an offer asking me would I take $8 for each pack if they bought all 3. So they sent me an offer for $24 and I accepted it. I'll let them have it with no problem. So that's 75 cents into $8 3 times in one order. And they're all gone now. I don't have any more of those. But I do have like Batman and all those others. Characters and stuff like that. I bought these on clearance after school last year. Now, it did take a little while to sell, but you know what? That's what happens when you purchase things like this that are kind of like a niche for somebody, a niche. And that's what happened. And so I did take $8 of each, and they bought all 3. So the total sale was $24. And that is the conclusion of today's Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? Remember, we do this every Friday. So if you'd like to be part of this next week, please make sure to send me some links to items that sold. And in the email, let me know the link, how much you paid for it, where did you buy it from, and maybe how long it took to sell. And I will be sharing that on next Friday. So you can send me to Cajun Roots Reseller at LLC@gmail.com or just Cajun Roots Reseller @gmail.com or the Cajun Roots Reseller LLC @outlook.com or Cajun Roots Reseller @outlook.com, something like that. So all those emails are good. Just send it to me. Make sure it's in an email so that way I can definitely have record of it and I can open it because I star them. So I have them ready for the next Friday. So if you do send them in to me, make sure you do leave me that link. Send it to me. I'll be glad to take care of that and have it ready for next Friday. Don't forget to check out the community tab down below. There is a calendar that you can go and check out where it is a community calendar for all to see. It is public. So you can view it, save it, and that way you can see who's going live, when, where, and what time. And then on the weekends, I don't go over the calendar on the Friday, but you're more than welcome to go check it out because there's a list of lineups there. Today, I will be on with, today at 3 o'clock, I will be on with Dawn Southern Finds, Dawn and Yarn Again on Dawn Southern Finds channel at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Sunday, I will be on with Mark and Mike, two old guys, vintage and resale, at 4 o'clock on their auction. And Monday, I'll be on with Yarn Again and Dawn on Yarn Again's channel, and that'll be at 10:30 Monday. And then Tuesday, I do have the featured channel rapid fire round showcasing of our members of the channel. You do not have to be a member to be in the channel. You do not have to be a member to purchase. Only a member to be on the panel to sell. So that'll be this Tuesday. And I believe that is about it for now on the calendar for me for coming up. Mia, girl, those links you sent me, wow. I can't believe the one in the trash. That was an awesome sale. Thank you for sharing with us. I'm going back to filming 2 days of new storage unit. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Mark. Don't forget, Mark goes live every Sunday at 12. If you're wanting to get into storage units, wanting to purchase them, definitely go in there on Sundays at 12. He does have a segment where he lets you drop your zip code, and he'll go over and see if things are available for you and what they think, if it's a good, bad, what would be the most you should be spending on it. Well, thank you very much, Penny. Yes, that was crazy. So everybody, thank y'all so much for coming in and showing your love and support to the channel. Don't forget, I do this every Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock. Fridays is always the would you buy it or would you leave it. Don't forget, Mondays at 4:30 is our bingo. Every Wednesday at 1 o'clock is the hump day auction. So make sure you do come back. Make sure you share it out. Make sure you are subscribed. Hit the thumbs up. That would all be greatly appreciated. And then again, if you are, you know what I didn't do yet? I just noticed. It was such a great show. Usually I'm done in a half hour, but boy, we had some good lineup today, right? All right, there's Jennifer's link. She never drops her own links. I can't leave the show without having to do these. There's her Etsy store, y'all, if y'all want to check it out. Remember, Mother's Day is coming close. You got some very short time frame to buy things for Mother's Day, but you might better make it in time if you check out her store and show her some love and support. There is her link to the buy her a milkshake for all that she does for everyone. And if you would like to come on after the show is ended, you're more than welcome to come on up. And here's the link for that. I'll go ahead and pin that to the top of the chat. And I hope you'll have a great weekend. Hope you have some great sourcing if you're going out sourcing. And as I say before I end each and every show, you're more than welcome to join me after the show has ended. As I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?